So, oh, sorry.
No, I'm just checking it all out.
All right, awesome. Yeah, so it looks like we have Spencer and Marshall with the Ness Snake team up, which is actually really going to be nerfed from what one would expect in Brawl or even Smash 4, even though Snake wasn't necessarily in the game, because now Ness can heal from explosions.
Yeah, and that makes him a real pain. Well, it makes him a good teammate for Snake.
Yeah.
Especially if you're fighting Bowser and if he wants to use the neutral beat.
Yeah. And you also have two really big guys against pretty setup and combo intensive characters, which seems like it might not bode well. But Spencer and Marshall are both at a deficit currently in terms of percent.
Yeah, exactly. And well, although the big guys can't get comboed easily, they are really buffed in this game, in my opinion. They made them a lot better. Speaking of big guys, King K. Rool is one of those characters that he's big and he's heavy, but he can be wherever he wants.
Especially with those projectiles. He has such an impressive projectile game. And it looks like Marshall has already lost his first stock, and Spencer doesn't seem like he's far behind, but before losing his stock, taking Floosh's Bowser's stock and getting punished by Coleholio's DK. So it looks like it's a pretty even game right now, especially considering Spencer and Marshall are not only people who have teamed together in the past, and they also have a distinct advantage in terms of matchup, I would say, but also they have a lot of results, and Spencer losing another stock to Coleholio's Donkey Kong, and Coleholio losing his first stock.
Yeah, definitely using that weight to his advantage, keeping that percent, or making them get that percent up.
And punishing a high recovery from Marshall, too.
Exactly. Bowser might...
Oh, wow.
DK throwing away his stock like that.
Just about even once again.
See, I'm still learning the names of the players, so you're going to have to forgive me. I'm going to call them by the character names.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm actually pretty good friends with Spencer and Marshall. So.
Oh, yeah. I've heard a lot about Spencer, Marshall, Comet, Pow Pow. I hear a lot about a lot of these players. It's really nice to finally meet some of them and play with them.
Yeah, it's really great how many top players are traveling and feeling motivated to travel for Ultimate.
Yeah. Ooh, Donkey Kong almost getting that spike there. But now it's a 2v1 situation.
Although they definitely do have to play carefully against Snake, because he can do some ridiculous stuff, especially knowing Marshall and knowing just some of the things that I've seen him do before.
Yeah, one downfall to having two heavies is how easy it is to hit each other too. So they got to be careful they're not knocking each other out early. There you go.
Getting punished for recovering high once again.
That's got to be my favorite smash in the whole game.
Bowser's F smash? Oh yeah, it's just so satisfying, and it's so meaty too. And that was definitely an upset for game one for Floosh and Coleholio.
I love Kalos.
Yeah, Kalos Pokemon League is
the fact that it might become, legal, or it's legal now anyway, is great.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the Pokemon stages, Unova, Kalos, and Stadium, are all just really, really fun, and they're really good stages overall.
Oh yeah, every Pokemon stage is great, and the fact that you can shut the hazards off now and just play on that stage without it being to someone's advantage because it swaps landscape is great.
And it looks like Marshall just switched to Ike, and Floosh has switched skins, and that's the only change that Floosh and Coleholio are applying to their team composition. But adding Ike to the mix, a sword character, may add some difficulties in it. Already, Marshall and Spencer are coming off stronger than they did in that first match.
As long as they can keep them juggled around in the middle, they should be doing pretty well. Especially with Ness's PK Fire. And then you got Ike over there, and his aerials are just beautiful for combos.
Yeah, especially his Nair. That new Nair is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. I just watched a little bit of the tournament that MK Leo won using Ike. That was a terrific spike out of nowhere.
Yeah, Ike and Crom and all the characters who have that up special where it brings someone up and then takes them back down and
spiking him right back, but he killed his teammate. Yeah,
certainly wasn't worth it in the situation where they were already at a 2 or 3 stock deficit. Now they are at
a 2 stock deficit still. And with Bowser, you always want to be at least a stock of any character. But when you're Bowser and you're a stock ahead of them, and you can suicide one off just to get rid of that player, that's a really good move if you can afford it.
And Coleholio trying not to get hit at a pretty high percent. Once he gets off stage, chances are he's not going to survive long against two very good at characters that are very good at edge guarding with his fully charged neutral special. It probably won't kill, but it does a lot of damage. And Floosh also getting comboed up to 100%, and now they are playing catch-up against Spencer and Marshall.
Both at really high percent. Donkey Kong might get this kill. I'm surprised he actually recovered from that.
Yeah, me too.
That's a really good recovery from Mike. Oh, and he seals his stock, which is, I don't know who they're looking for. But, yeah, he stole the stock, which is actually fair because Donkey Kong took it when he spiked him.
And we have Floosh playing very defensively. He's also at a very low percent. So if you... not anymore.
Ness and Lucas, those two characters can spike you without you even seeing it coming. Like you can predict it, but it'll still hit you.
And just generally, they're very, very oppressive characters, especially against heavies off stage. Because Ness's down air comes out so quickly, and because he has so many tools and projectiles that'll reach below him and around him off stage, he can just do so many things off stage, lots of shenanigans and stuff.
You see them rocking the cat ears too. They came here to win.
Yeah. That's actually a trademark of theirs. That's why Spencer's playing with the tag team ears.
Okay.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah. It's.
I'm not up with the times.
It's.
But no, I'm really excited to be here. I'm having fun. I'm teaming with Guido. He's my little brother.
Cool.
And they had a bracket swap after we won the first game of our original deal, and then we went 0-2 in the next one. And we were kind of like, dang. But I mean, it's a learning experience, man.
And I mean, you always have losers bracket. Are you in melee or PM at all?
No, not me.
So you're just ultimate?
Yeah.
And it looks like we're going to Yoshi's Island, which is a really small stage for doubles.
When I played, I didn't get into competitive Smash until Brawl.
Okay.
And that's when you can go online, and that's when I met people who introduced me to competitive Smash. It used to be in the basement with my siblings and a neighbor of ours, and we just sit there and play with items on at Temple. Those are the good old days. You still got to go back to that every now and then, though, even on this game. Especially now that you can have 8 people.
Yeah, I mean, Temple in general is just a really fun stage, and it looks like already Spencer and Marshall are taking advantage of this small stage against these heavies and just comboing both of them
out already. That's what they got to do. Keep that combo game strong and try to get that early kill. Once they get around the 100% mark and you can't combo them as easily anymore, you got to get that kill. And that's why Ike is such a good person to have, or a good character. He's such a great tool in this game.
Same thing with Ness. I mean, especially in doubles against heavier characters, where you can just run off and forward air, and next thing you know, it's going to be not good for you, especially if you have a worse recovery like DK or Bowser would. And Marshall taking down DK with him for a pretty fair trade, at least for Spencer and Marshall. And Spencer punishing Floosh once again with that down air.
Spencer almost got a shield broken a minute ago.
Yeah.
I love the Bowser bomb too. Bowser's just one of those characters that you can love to play as, even if he's not like top tier.
And especially in Ultimate, he may not have gotten buffed in many ways. Bowser got his shield broken, and Marshall punishing it with a pretty BBF smash.
Yeah.
And then Spencer not fully being able to, almost killing Marshall as well.
Yeah, now they're down to a 4-2 deficit. 3-2 now. But I don't see them coming back from this one at all. They're too heavy. They're going to get comboed into each other.
Yeah, and especially in such a momentum-based game like Smash, and with two high-level players against a sword character and a combo-heavy character, just that team composition is pretty hard to deal with as two heavies. Although Spencer not being able to recover, so
I think that one was recoverable too if you would have hit it right. He was kind of far down.
If Floosh and Coleholio play this right, they could do it, because, you know, with that rage, even though there isn't, and it looks like it's probably a game.
Yeah, Ike is just, all his aerials now are crazy. Makes him a great character though.
And it looks like Spencer and Marshall have taken the set. Once again, they